Hey everyone, welcome to the February 28th episode of So Many Freaking Holidays, my video blog to look at some things you may not have known about, but are pretty cool. So, just like the other day, I didn't do a video yesterday because my computer is a POS. Piece of beep. So, got it fixed again today, and we are going to do two things today. Yesterday was chili day. I know I've made chili before, but that was for crockpot day. So, or soup day, one of those. But it's actual chili day. So we're going to make a different kind of chili today. And then also we're going to talk about today's holiday. So first for the chili. I love to use leftovers when I'm making chili. My hair's a mess today. Anyways, so I like to use leftovers. Last night I made a, hold on, Ember is being a butthead. Ember, come here. Get out here. You leave them alone. Go lay down. There's Ember. Say hi, Ember. You stay. Alright, so back to what I was saying. I'm going to last night I made, a pork roast. So I'm going to make pork chili today. So we did it in the crock pot yesterday, it was cooked with sliced apples and onions. So this is what was left over in the crock pot. I know it looks kind of disgusting right now, but that's basically just really bright in here today. That's just apples and onions, and then the leftover pork is gonna go in there, which is I diced it up because it was in slices, so I diced that up, and then we're going to add a can of whole tomatoes. I usually use dice. I don't have any. These work just as well. Just a can of whole cooked tomatoes, and then just once it starts cooking down, I just want to mash a little bit to break it up. And then I have some leftover corn from the other night from dinner, so we're gonna just throw that in there. See, like I said, it's all leftovers. The only thing new is the corn. I mean the tomatoes, not the corn. So I'm gonna put that in. Tomatoes, and then it's hard to do with one hand. The corn. I'm not putting beans in it today. I'm not a big fan of the pork and beans chili. Plus, chilies technically shouldn't have beans, depending on what part of the country you're from. So today's gonna be a beanless chili. So my friends from Texas and stuff are gonna be all happy with me. Okay, get rid of the giant sharp knife. So I'll put the hand off. Alright, now I'm going to try to one hand pick up this plastic cutting board. And we're going to put the pork in. Oh, and make a mess while we're doing it. Making a mess. That's cool. Cooking should be messy. Ooh, almost broke the top to my crock pot. And it's not my crock pot, so I would have been killed. So the pork's in there, and I cleaned up the mess. Now we're just going to add... when I made the pork yesterday, I made a rub for it with some cumin in it already, but chili powder, because I'm making chili. You're going to put a pretty decent amount of that in there. Otherwise, it just doesn't have the right taste. So I'm putting quite a bit of this in there. And I can always add more later if it's not enough. So I put chili powder in, and then... I know, cute face. And then we're going to put some black pepper in. Now, I try not to put too much salt and stuff. My opinion is that, especially when there's meat in it, it dries your meat out. Also, it's not that great for you. So my theory is cook it without salt. You probably don't need it, and if you do need it, you can add it after. That's what salt shakers are for. And then add some cumin. Now, when I'm making chili, my general rule of thumb, I don't measure anything. As far as the cumin and chili powder go, when I make chili, it's a 4-to-1. So I want to have 4 times as much chili powder as I do cumin, or a fourth of the amount of cumin that I do chili powder, if that makes more sense. There was plenty of liquid left over from the pot roast yesterday, so I'm not going to add any liquid to it now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on high for about an hour, so it'll start to really cook up and break that stuff down, and then I'll cook, because it's only noon right now, I'll put it on low until dinner time, and it should be all broken down and delicious by then. So, that's all my ingredients. I should probably mix that up so the seasons don't start up. And then, so we're mixing. Oh yeah, there's plenty of liquid in this. The tomatoes are in there. It looks good already. The thing I love about chili is that even before it's cooked, once you mix all those ingredients in there, it looks pretty tasty. I think because we know that chili shouldn't look pretty. It's supposed to look like a hot mess. So, I mean, look at that. Look at that, all those colors, and the pork, and the tomatoes. Now, like I said, we're going to cook it down for a while. Keep an eye on it. If it looks like it's getting a little dry, you can always add a little water to it. If you want to go a little more flavor, you can add some, either, since I'm using pork, you can use some chicken stock or vegetable stock. You can use some vinegar. That'll help break down your meat a little bit too. Apple cider vinegar goes really great in this. They actually cooked the pork roast in apple cider vinegar yesterday. So that's that. It's not going to be ready for a while, so you just have to trust me, that's delicious. Everything I cook is delicious. And then, so that was for yesterday. Now, today's is a little bit more serious. Today is Rare Disease Day. The reason this is important is it really focuses especially on, like, things that people don't know about, they don't realize exists, or, you know, because they're rare, you know, it doesn't affect a lot of people, but they're still really important to know about. And in my family, my niece has this disorder called PKU, which basically means she can't process protein the same way we do. And if she intakes a lot of protein, it can make her very sick. So she's on a special diet. She will be for her entire life. But, you know, it's manageable, and as long as you're aware of it, it's, you know, it doesn't really change your life too much. You know, you just go on and live your life, and you just have to be careful what you eat. And I mean, she's just a baby right now, so, I mean, she's got to deal with this for a long time. And if people know about it, it could be easier for her. And it's like that with any disease or disorder. The more people know about it, the easier life is for others. So I'm going to put a link on the end of the video for PKU specifically, and also, you know, if I find any other cool ones, I'll throw them on there too. So there we go. We did chili for yesterday and rare diseases for today. So, you know, if today, if you want to do something for the rare disease, you can always make donations to funds. There are plenty of people that take donations for different disorders and diseases. I'll try to put one with a PKU, or you can, you know, just get some knowledge about it. Go and research it. So you learn some things. I cannot talk today. So that's it. So many freaking holidays.tumblr.com or the same name on YouTube. Subscribe. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.